Hey YouTube, doing a little alternator repair on my truck. Um, my battery light came on the other day, and not to get too technical, but anyhow, if I revved the engine up, the battery light would go out. Well, on DC motors, or well, I guess even AC, because this is a AC generator. Um, not the right technical term. Anyway. And then it converts it to DC, blah, 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 blah. Enough of that boring stuff. But anyway, being that, I'm kind of into machinery and stuff like that, I knew if I revved the engine up and it started charging again, that was an indication. That's usually a sign of brushes worn out. And I checked online, and sure enough, it's local auto parts, Advance, AutoZone, stuff like that. They carried brushes for them. This little unit right here. The actual brushes bolts from this little housing, but there it is. It was only like $7 or $8, something like that, for a new set. Now you see they're recessed in there right now. What you do is you bolt them to this little housing. Sorry, I keep getting out. Bolt it to this little housing, and you see this pin, that pin right there. That's holding the brushes back. And see on the housing, that little hole. That pin will stick through there. So what you do is I'll reinstall them, and once I get them in place, let's say they're sticking out. Anyhow, once I put it in there and get it all bolted down, then I will take that pin out, and then the brushes will boom, come down and hit the armature. And as you can see, these brushes were shot. That and actually the brush, it won't focus. Anyhow, the brush part was gone, and it was actually hitting the copper, which it ended up, it cut down into the armature a little bit. I know you can't see it, but I mean technically really that's bad, but being a cheap SOB I am, I'm going to put a set of brushes at it and see how long it lasts. It may last the life of the truck. So anyhow, for $7 or $8, it was worth it. This alternator, this is a '99 Ford F-150. Appreciate it. And pretty easy to get off. 4.6 liter motor. It is an alternator sets right on top. I mean, just a little bit of a pain, but not really. It wasn't really that bad at all. So, real quick repair and saved me the price of getting another alternator. So, anyhow, I'll stop it here and get it all installed and maybe show you another step. Okay, I got the new brushes installed on the little housing. I said it's got the pin in it. Pin right there. And that's holding those brushes back, because if you pop that pin out and try to wiggle those in there, there's a good chance you'd break them, bind up, or something like that. And so a lot of times they do that. See, and it just sets in there real easy. Let me get a screw in there right quick. Hold it. I got some sockets, these Torx bit sockets somewhere, and I got tools scattered everywhere. I got to gather all my tools up. I need a big toolbox for the house. I don't have one. I just got a couple little toolboxes, and I had a bad habit of scattering tools around. Yeah, I'm trying not to make this too long. This ain't a how-to video. It's just kind of just something, if you have an alternator that goes out on your vehicle, if you're a little bit mechanically inclined, the parts in them can be bought and replaced yourself. If it's a bearing bad and stuff like that, sometimes it's easier just to get another one. But, brushes, quick and easy. Okay, see, there's that pin that was in there. So now that I got them set in there, I'll just take these needle nose and pull the pin out. I said that. There we go. Boom. There's the pin. Now they're in there. And when I first crank it up, it may not charge at first. I may have to let it run a little bit because it's not like I addressed the armature or anything. And they'll break in and kind of get cut in to the armature, and then it'll start charging. So anyway, just a little brush repair in case I can't speak for all makes and models, but as far as a Ford truck, it's real easy to replace the brushes if the alternator goes out. It's worth a gamble to put some in it. If you take them out, you'll know if they're shot or not. So it's worth looking at anyway. Alright, let's see what kind of. I'm gonna do this with one hand. If I can or not. Sorry. There we go. 14.1. And all it cost me was a $7 set of brushes. Got her all buttoned back up and ready for another 150,000 miles. Cool. See you, YouTube.